Dear friends in St. Vincent Pallotti, in this video episode, Pallotti Institute Mysore would like to introduce to you the Pious House of Charity or the Casa di Carita, which is one among the few contributions of Pallotti that has survived the test of time to this day. Psalm 127 verse 1 says, "Unless the Lord builds the house, its builders labor in vain." The history of this house seems to echo these sentiments and attest that an unshakable faith in God will never go without bearing fruit, no matter how bleak and hopeless the situation appears to be. The Pious House of Charity was an initiative by Pallotti for the orphan and vulnerable girls in Rome, in collaboration with Giacomo Salvati, an ardent lay supporter of the apostolic work of Pallotti. Though Pallotti lacked the wherewithal of finance and other resources to open such an institution, yet he was not deterred because of his complete trust in God. Pallotti blindly trusted God, as he says in one of his letters, "He who trusts in God will not remain perturbed. Therefore, if you remain disquieted, it will be a sign that you do not trust." Though Pallotti immersed himself in various works of charity, yet his initiative to found the House of Charity for the young girls formulated his refined sense of sensibility to respond to the needs of the time. The foundation of the House of Charity was born out of a historical context. Between the years of 1830 and 1837, Europe was stricken by the outbreak of cholera, which did not spare Rome and the Papal States. One of the saddest consequences of this epidemic was that it fragmented the families, as most of the children lost their parents. As a result, there were many young children, especially the girls, left to languish on the streets. They were drifted into prostitution. Upon realizing the precarious situation of the young girls, Pallotti opened the first house of charity named Pious House of Charity at Borgo Sant'Agata in 1838. The house was to provide shelter for the girls who are poor, preferably the most endangered and abandoned. The inmates of the house were taught the usual school subjects and trades that are useful and industrial, and were also given necessary catechetical instructions so that they may learn everything necessary for domestic service and lead a virtuous life. Secondly, what makes the foundation of Casa even more significant is the fact that the institution was provident in giving birth to the sisters of the Catholic apostolate. The sisters began their apostolic activity taking care of the young girls of Casa. This fledgling community of Pallottine sisters spread their wings with time, and today, according to the wishes of founder, are engaged in various apostolate all around the world, communicating and witnessing the message of God's love through schools, nurseries, hospital and clinics, catechetical centers for retreats and instructions. Currently, Casa hosts girls from different parts of the world. A few nations are as follow: Africa, island of Cape Verde, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Senegal, Morocco, and Latin America. The sisters belonging to Mary Queen of Apostle province, Italy, manage the house till today. Many things have changed, but the original inspiration is still throbbing to help, educate, and raise the girls and inculcate in them values to prepare them for a better future. Accomplishing such a task is indeed challenging, perhaps today more than in the past. However, the sisters testified that the apostolate among the girls of Casa is quite rewarding, in spite the struggle that it entails. The motivation of the inmates, their interest is learning, and the collaboration of the institute with their respective families allow the sisters to transmit family values, a sense of responsibility, a spirit of sharing, a mutual appreciation for each other in them. The history of Casa and the origin of the Pallottine sisters tell us how God used a simple initiative in goodwill to bring forth something grander and beautiful. God's works are beyond us. The only thing that we need to do is trust. Let us take home this sentiment of Pallotti. All good that has been done is being done and will be done by all creatures and by me, be for the greater glory of God our Heavenly Father.